Okay, me again. I know it's been a little while, but it's going to be a not short but not too long video today because I caved. I decided to give Lootcrate another chance. What can I say? The stuff I got last time wasn't too bad, I suppose, looking back on it. Just, you've got to get things for stuff you're interested in. And this one popped up, and I've actually been spoiled a little bit because Lootcrate revealed what one of the items inside is. I'm already pretty excited to get that one. So, Lootcrate Gaming, a little bit of a different one this time. I like games, I like video games, as you can probably tell if you watched any of the other videos on my channel. Most of them are gaming. The themes inside this one, the theme is Champion, I think. And one of the items that's been revealed already is from Fallout. And I'm pretty big fan of the Fallout series. I've not played Fallout 4 yet, I know I'm way behind. But I loved Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I thought they were really, really good. Really enjoyed those. The other game in here is Brutal Legend, and I adore Brutal Legend. I must have completed it at least 3 or 4 times, even despite the stupid RTS boss battle stuff. So I'm really excited to see what's in there. The other 2 things are League of Legends, which I'm here nor there about. I've not really played it yet. I'm going to give it a go at some point and decide if I like it, but at the minute, Heroes of the Storm is doing everything for me for MOBAs. And Battletoads, and who can say no to Battletoads? So, let's crack in. I have done the smart thing and already cut the tape. He says, and you can't open the box. There we go. I was worried there might have been more tape then. So, let's see what we've got. Oh, let's see what we've got. Well, there's good news and there's bad news already. I'm going to start with the, I wouldn't necessarily say bad news, the less good news. The figure is from League of Legends. Heimerdinger, I'm guessing is the character name. That character there. I'll show it to that camera. Collectible figurine made in China. It looks like it's a pretty premium figurine. I almost don't want to open it because I'm not fussed on League of Legends. So I may try and sell it on, I guess. I'm going to keep it as it is. I'll look up and see how much it is. If it's going for a lot, I might sell it. If it's not, I'll keep it. I don't know. But I'm not going to open it just yet because yeah, it looks pretty different. It's not your sort of usual Q-Fig, pop vinyl, whatever. It seems to be a pretty different one. In fact, Riot Games merchandise. It's an official one. It's not like outsourced IP to something else. It's genuinely their own figure. So who knows? Maybe that'll be pretty cool. Now, the reason I said good news is because I was kind of concerned that the figurine might have been one from one of the series I liked. And if it's a cool figurine, then that's really cool. If it is just one of these pop vinyl things that I'm not especially fussed by them, it just takes all the personality out of the figure, and so, I get the idea if you're going to have 100 of them, and they're all quite similar, all set up on a thing, and they're all got their different individual styles. But if you're only going to have 1, 2, 3, I'd rather have something that's more true to the original idea. So the main reason I said good thing is because the t-shirt is from Brutal Legend, and I was hoping this would be the case, because I really wanted a good t-shirt. Let's have a look. Ooh, cool. So, awesome. Eddie Riggs on a t-shirt. Bam! Loving that. Loving that. So Eddie Riggs, the main guy from Brutal Legend, looking awesome on a t-shirt. Really nice colours on it. Printed really nicely. Nice soft t-shirt as well. I love a soft t-shirt. Yeah, it's black. I've got plenty of black t-shirts, as you can probably tell. But it's a little bit more colourful than your usual black t-shirts. It's often sort of black and whites, black and reds, occasionally some yellows, but pink green's pretty cool. Fun fact about Eddie Riggs, in case people don't know, and chances are if you played Brutal Legend you do know, Eddie Riggs, the name actually comes from Iron Maiden, the main character Eddie, and the guy who designed him, Derek Riggs. Eddie Riggs. So there you go. Now you know, if you didn't know already. I'm going to pull up the thing I already know about last. Oh! I'm very pleased by this. So this is the pin from Loot Gaming June 2017. It's a Nuka-Cola pin. That is so cool. I'm really pleased with that. There's a little bit of plastic on it, which looks like it's peeling off. I'm guessing to keep it sort of so it doesn't scratch while it's in the box. But I'm guessing you peel that off and then it looks pretty cool. But that is awesome. I've been getting more into sort of pins and collecting pins and stuff. And I've actually tried to make some similar things from bottle caps from other things. So I tried the Jack Daniel's cider. That comes with the Jack Daniel's bottle cap on it, which is really cool. So I've tried making that into a pin, but everything I try just keeps falling apart and the bottle caps fall off. So that's pretty fun. And once I figure out something for my other bottle caps, I'll sneak that in as a little kind of reference there. So that's cool. There seems to be something else in here. Ah, this will be the Battletoads.
it is Battletoads. It says Battletoads on the back. So,
it makes some sort of jangling noise when you open it. Oh, it's metal. Oh, that's cool. It's a belt buckle. Aha.
Golden green Battletoads belt buckle. Now I have seen everything. That's pretty cool. It's a nice weight to it. It's properly thick. You know, it's not bending. It's not one of your cheap plastic things. That's bending a little bit, but you could have put some force on it. The only thing I will say about it, it looks like you need a pretty thin belt for it. So I'll have to see if I've got a belt that thin. I imagine I'll have one somewhere, but that's thinner than the other belt buckles I've got. And I suppose some people would prefer it, some people don't. I personally don't prefer this type, but it's got the little sort of teeth here, which sort of grip onto the material of the belt at one end, and you feed through and you do whatever. I prefer the ones that have a sort of a loop and a press button so that you're not damaging the material of the belt if you get a good quality belt. I mean, most of my belts are pretty rubbish quality anyway. I've got one nice one, but other than that, I'd rather sort of keep them pristine if I did get a nice one. But for Lootcrate, that's actually really cool. I really like that, and I was kind of thinking I probably wouldn't be too fussed about the League of Legends and the Battletoads thing, but no, the League of Legends thing is okay. The Battletoads thing has turned out really cool. Fallout stuff. This is the final Fallout thing. This is what I knew already was going to be in there. AER9 laser rifle replica. So it comes in a pretty cool box. Pretty neat box. Don't know what I'd keep in that otherwise, but let's get inside here and have a look. Thankfully there's not tape on there, so I don't have to worry about cutting anything open, because I don't think I've got anything sharp nearby. No. Ooh. That is cool. So there's nothing else in the box itself, but that is your replica rifle. It even comes with a little stand. Excellent. Let me try and get this out of here without breaking it. This one I'm not as fussed about keeping in the box because I do want to keep it. This is pretty cool. Now, ooh, jeez, I was worried I'd snapped that then. Now, I'm not going to say annoyingly because I will eventually play Fallout 4 and I'll get into it and that'll be fine. But I almost would have liked a little more if it had just how does this go together? If it had just been generic Fallout rather than specifically they branded it Fallout 4. Part of me thinks I would have rathered have it just sort of generic. The rest of me is thinking just play the game already, basically. Figure out how this goes in. So I'm guessing that probably holds that end up, and this probably holds that like that. Looks like it works. So that means this goes in back like that. Okay, I think I follow. Let me just piece this together, see what it looks like all clipped in, all sorted. Then I can look at, I think it's just the book left in this box now. So that's that. Yes, you got your little stand, and then there. It's in here. Wait, hang on. Ah, there we go. Yeah, cradles it. Sort of cradles it like that. That's really cool. I really, really like that. It's really neat. It's nice and little detailed. It's fairly light. It is plastic. It's not like a die-cast metal thing, which probably would have been the only thing I think could have been done better. Being a gun, and especially a laser rifle, you kind of want it to have a little bit more weight to it. But the painting on it isn't bad. Some details where it's just been kind of sloshed on, but the aging on the metal turns out really cool. Any of the details, I mean, as far as I'm aware, I've not played it in a little while, and I think actually this gun might be specifically Fallout 4, which is probably why it's been branded Fallout 4, thinking about it. But it certainly looks very Fallout. I'm sure I want to play the game, I'll know a little bit more about what it should look like. That's really cool. It's a little thing. So, we've got the t-shirt, replica rifle, the button, the figurine, which I've hidden over here and is probably out of the view of the box. The Battletoads. Oh, I'll put it back in the box now. The Battletoads thing. Ooh, that's the plastic. Let's put that away. The Battletoads belt buckle. The box here does seem to. It looks like it does similar to the Investigate one, where it turns inside out and makes its own little box. Maybe it'll work a bit better than the other one did. Ooh. This looks like it folds out to a poster. It does. A Fallout 4 poster. Now, I always preferred posters that were sort of rolled up or flattened so that you didn't get these kind of crease marks all down it. But sometimes it's just not possible to get posters like that. And if you did it in a Loot Crate, it would be tiny, or you'd be like very long and thin. So that's pretty respectable. I do quite like that. I've experienced a little bit of Fallout 4, so I know about power armor and how that sort of. So when I'm into it more, I can imagine that going up somewhere. Maybe kind of frame for it to flatten it out and try and hide some of these crease marks in it. Back. Oh, on the back is your little list of stuff that you get. Oh. Damn. 2 lucky winners get the Pip-Boy Deluxe Bluetooth edition. What? Straight from World of Fallout, complete with an integrated screen that pairs with your phone for wrist-mounted computing adventure in the wasteland. God damn it. No. Can confirm, I'm not one of the 2 lucky winners. Which is a shame, because that would have been really cool. But, you know, it's the way these competitions work. Yeah, you Brutal Legend t-shirt. Your League of Legends champion figure. Okay, they do look a little bit sort of pop vinyl-y. Maybe if I try and show this camera, I guess. Oh, I've knocked the gun over now. It's fine, it's still in one piece. They are a little pop vinyl-y. They've got the sort of big heads and the tiny bodies, but they've got the details, and you know they're pretty alright. I'm guessing which one of these is going to be ours? That one at the back there. I'm not that fussed. Yeah, there you go. Exclusive Fallout 4 laser replica rifle. Ooh, Nuka-Cola button cap. Oh, you could have got some other ones. So I got the red Nuka-Cola one. I don't know if you can see that on here. The red Nuka-Cola one. Could have had one of these ones. Could have had a white one. Or gasoline diesel fusion. Oh, which is genuinely a Nuka-Cola thing. I thought it might have been actual gasoline, and it made sense with the bottle cap. Oh, that's pretty fun. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Well, I am actually very pleased with that one. I did get it at a bit of a discount. I had some code I found somewhere which took like £4 off it or something, but not a huge amount, so much as that I got it really, really cheap, but enough that, you know, I could warrant taking another risk on it, and if it did turn out not as good, then I wouldn't have lost out too much. But I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm very, well, no, I wouldn't even say pleasantly surprised. Loot Crate does have this kind of on-off thing, where if you're into the franchises they're giving you, then you probably will like it, almost no matter what it is. I say almost because pencils. Anyway. But no, I'm really pleased with that one. I'm really, really happy. I'm thinking of getting this month's one, the animation one, Rick and Morty, Futurama, Bob's Burgers, and not The Simpsons, annoyingly. If it was The Simpsons, I'd have bought it already. I'd have probably bought 2, because I love The Simpsons. What was that 4th one? BoJack Horseman? Maybe? I forget. But I'm thinking of getting that one. So you might see more of these Loot Crates. Let me just figure out this box. It looks like it's really simple to do it. It doesn't look like it's got the flaps and the straps like the last one did. It looks like it's pretty straight up. Get it inside out. Just knocked the camera, so sorry headphone users. There we go. That's in there. That's in like this. This comes. Ooh, hang on. There's a little bit more complexity to it than I thought. Hang on, I think I've got this. And I think this just slides in here. Okay. And this. Yeah, that slides there. This goes in there. And you get a little 1500 cartridges, caps, battery. There we go, all capped in. So you get a little sort of ammo crate type box. It's pretty fun. Same problem as the last one. There's no easy way to get into it. You can pull this open and lift up the flaps and stuff, but it's not really going to be something to store stuff in that you want to access regularly, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. But what I've actually used my other one for is propping up a speaker that I had previously on just a blank cardboard box, and this one actually looks decent. It's interesting. So maybe I'll swap this one out for it. Maybe I'll put it somewhere. Maybe I'll put it in this pile of boxes here, along with the box of the Q-Fig, which actually I kind of have to take back some words. I wasn't so fussed on it initially because I didn't watch Jessica Jones. I've started watching it now, and I've heard mixed things about how the series ends, or
how it goes towards the end. But so far, I'm actually pretty gripped. I'm very excited to find out how it turns out and decide if I want to watch the rest of the Marvel miniseries on Netflix. But I've got a million and one other things to watch, so it'll be a hard battle. So, Jessica Jones, make sure you're good, and be more stuff to watch. The last thing I need right now. Anyway, so what do I think? Lootcrate gaming. Lootcrate gaming, I think actually might be more my thing than regular Lootcrate, because nerd culture, it's about 50-50, and I either really, really love it or I'm really not fussed by it. So that's a risk. Gaming, whilst there are some games I'm not fussed by at the minute, League of Legends being one of them, maybe I'll get into it at some point. Probably not. I have a lot of games already that I'm playing and want to play, and I have enough. Already I'm much more pleased with this one even than the Investigate crate that I was very excited for last time. And whilst I was only a little bit disappointed, mainly because I really wanted something cool on X-Files and got pencils, I'm not letting that one go. This one I'm very pleased by. I think I probably could have had a t-shirt from almost any of the series and been pretty pleased. Maybe League of Legends wouldn't have done much for me, but then that would have meant the other things probably would have been even more stuff I'm into. And I'm actually really pleased by the badge. I was kind of thinking what it could be, and I was a bit concerned that it might have just been something naff, but no, I'm actually really pleased that it was something really cool. I'm really, really happy with the stuff I got, so maybe the next month, depending on the games in it, I might give it another look. But at the moment, I am happy buying them one-off as and when they have the brands that I like. I don't think it's something that I would just leave running to send me every month, because I'd probably end up with a lot of stuff that I don't want, and I'd rather just pick them up when it's something I'm pretty sure I like. So, I've been Skoz. Thanks for watching. Maybe there'll be more of these, maybe there won't. There is an announcement coming up about the direction of the channel changing a little bit, but that'll come up either before or after this, or sometime eventually, whenever. Who knows? Cheers. See you next time. Thanks for watching.